No, Michael, I had not heard that or did not know that. Definitely never made it down that dialogue path. Well, it's a little bit unfortunate, Kristen, but fortunately they're not that difficult anyways. You lied to me, poopSMASH. How dare you? Well, we're about to find out one way or the other. Force bombs at level 4, it looks like. Come on, force bombs at level 2. Let him be wrong about that too. Okay, now I'm wondering if you're wrong or if this is bugged. They just didn't change it. Because if we can get force bombs at level 2, that kind of changes everything. Well, let's hope it's not bugged. Wow, we just spent like 45 minutes creating a character that we're probably never going to play. Actually, we probably will play it because 3 months from now we'll have beaten the game with this character, and then that'll be our next one. Don't like having that 5 strength, but I think we're going to do it anyways. Come on, poopSMASH, have some faith. You have to trust the tooltip. All right, Michael. Well, I'll definitely try to remember to keep badgering Irabeth because that would be some cool dialogue to read through. It takes a They don't become effective against demons because demons have so much resistance until Act 2 when you can take Ascendant Element P-Dells. But against non-demons, like, their damage is good, solid. Like, we played one on stream a couple of months ago, and it's definitely been the character that we've been able to get farthest with in last Azlanti. And Alchemist might be my favorite class in the whole game, specifically Grenadier. It's definitely very close to the top, if not at the top. Really, Jen? How bad did you really feel if you did it anyways? Food for thought. Oh, we're going to take the stealth here. And I feel like +9 is pretty good, but we'll keep it with Camellia too. I think she'll actually have like +11 or something. But yeah, we're going to definitely have some stealth going on here. And yeah, Kristen, I was using oh, I see you were talking to P-Dells there. All right, so I'm going with ability focus bombs instead of point blank shot, just to hopefully make those force bombs as effective as possible in the shield maze. And P-Dells, their bombs start to get really, really effective in Act 2 whenever you can take Ascendant Element so that they cut through all the damage resistance. And also, by that time, they have a feat called Extra Bombs, which gives you extra bombs. And by that time, you know, you also start to build up a much bigger stock of bombs so you can use them a lot more. Guess we can stick with the idea of demons still. Suppose we should change our portrait, huh? That would not have been good. All right, so here we go, being stubborn again. But this time, it's going to work. Mm. I hadn't really considered taking skill focused stealth, but maybe we will do that. I definitely not considered it, but yeah, maybe we will.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded
I still think that stealth might be worth skill focused stealth might be worth taking. I'm not going to take it on our main character, but maybe we take Camellia with us and we take skill focused stealth with her.
Who are you? I don't remember seeing you before. You don't remember at all? All right, well.
Yeah, I was also considering or thinking that we would buy some scrolls too, Michael. Some scrolls to fall back on, which normally we would not need to do, but seems like we may need it this time. I'm not sure what exactly you consider clutch scrolls, though. I don't think we're going to have anybody with a high enough use magic device skill to be able to reliably summon a large water elemental. I don't know. Maybe we will pick one up and just, you know, if things start to really go south, we can try it and maybe we get lucky or get a good roll and we can get it off. And that last one, even freaking Scrolls of Bane and Grease, we weren't getting off. But yeah, we should definitely have some helpful scrolls in our pocket. Wonder who this is. No poopSMASH. I'm gonna be stubborn and we're not gonna do that. We can do it without that. The no, or the not sharing experience.
What are you gonna do? Fight? Sure thing. Good luck. A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I sow.
You know, funnily enough, Michael, I have tried that. I mean, if you go back and you watch the hour-long battle that we had against those swarms in the Midnight Fane, I think you could tell that I was desperately trying to simply not die. All right, everybody remind me to say no the next time we get ambushed. We'll see if it helps.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to. Hey! Fancy. What are. Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Just.
That over here because I hate looking at that fox. All right, let's get a move on and take that off. Actually, do this with her.
Who's there? Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when I can't
And
Himself has come to Canard.
you might be right about that, Michael, but unfortunately, I've never been ambushed by a devil. Don't recall that happening even once.
to rely on, I suppose.
Let's see. It is no trouble. Rely on me.
All right, let's stop doing that. Although it was pretty effective.
Save the last one for me.
Make way.
The heartbeat quickens.
Suppose I should go ahead and heal her, huh? Whoops, that was not what I wanted to put there.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Pretty good hit, 19.
A bright future awaits us.
Well, so much for that.
No, what? Lan? The do-gooder's here to save our Lan? Follow me. Or
Now
don't.
what is that? I am helpful, am I not?
Come on, let's go collect the rest of our junk. Let's turn that off.
We will win this war.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
They're level 2. Okay, poopSMASH, they're level 2. We already saw that. They're definitely, unmistakably, irrevocably level 2.
I will help where I can.
I'll watch your back.
Never a dull moment.
Do not fear. Do not waver. What's that there?
So this is how it feels.
Martitium Turinus.
Well,
No reason to pause. We are the light. They are the darkness.
so this is how it feels.
Oops. They're not immune to my bombs yet.
No glory without risk.
You can trust me.
How much longer, I wonder?
They will break against our resolve.
Follow me! Or don't.
Nice. Thanks, Pidels. I suppose maybe that was showing us all of the options, regardless of if you're a high enough level for them or not, which is a pretty shitty way to do it, but perhaps it was doing that. Well, we're about to find out because we're going to hit level 2 right here. And yeah. I'm not feeling too good about it now, though. Seinfeld. Yeah, I freaking love Seinfeld, which probably tells everybody everything they need to know about how old I am. All right, now I liked you as this wandering marksman, so we're going back to that for you. That was definitely pretty nice. And I feel like that's definitely a good thing if we do meet up with that same ambush again like we were going to be doing before. The Mastodon was definitely working well as a tank, so we're sticking with that. Hurricane Bow, aspect of the Falcon. Yeah, I suppose that could be it. Definitely. I don't know, it's just funny. Like, yeah, they got the perfect actors for all the perfect roles, and they just kind of did everything right. And you can definitely tell that because all the actors have tried to do something else since then, and they suck at everything else. But they were pretty hilarious in that show. Oh wow! Somehow I was expecting her to have a bigger stealth bonus than that. But yeah, we're not even with wow. And I guess if we changed her armor, it actually would be better. And even then, she'd only be at a +6. Yeah, she'd have the same stealth bonus that our main character has right now if we took off her armor and we gave her the focus. So I guess we're not doing that. Yeah, for his 7 total minutes of screen time, he was pretty good in Jurassic Park. He made a good, stupid, moron guy. Evil moron guy. Yeah, she was in the MCU, although the only thing I could think of the whole time that she was on screen was like I don't know. She seems weird, like out of place. Like I don't know. I didn't really buy her acting very much in that. Like, it wasn't like terrible, but the whole time I was just like, like something's off about the way she's moving and talking and whatever. Oh, you know what? We could give the pet stealth. And we could take stealth focus with the pet. Even then, it's still not really going to be higher, though. And it actually loses 2 dexterity later. Yeah. Yeah, it was just weird. I don't even know. Maybe it's because I am used to only having seen her in Seinfeld, but I feel like she just didn't do that great of a job acting the part. But maybe it did have something to do with her being on Seinfeld. Anybody got a good mammoth name? Thunder's what we used last time. That's pretty good. Sully's pretty good. I don't know. What do y'all think? Thunder or Sully? Manny? Yeah, maybe Manny. I think Manny's fine. All right. We got to take a 2-minute intermission. I will be right back. right, I am returned. Sorry for the brief intermission there. Hopefully, y'all didn't get too bored. Go ahead and complete that. Not bad, Michael. Not bad. Also, Elon Tusk, not bad. If I had read that first, I might have gone with Elon Tusk. All right, so I'm kind of thinking just the base level of Scald. Scalds don't need to persuade, do they? I don't think they do. Don't really care too much about that. No, I don't think so. Keep up the mobility, use magic device. We'll throw a point in perception. Hey, Captain Drago, how are you doing? We won to death. Okay, that's a lie. We lost to death. This new patch has not been very kind to us. I'll say that. All right, we get a spell focus right off. That's actually pretty helpful. Let's conjure us up some grease whenever we get into trouble. And I don't think anything else here will really help too much. Yeah, remove fear is helpful. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. Good to spice up your playthrough with some role playing. Okay. I didn't realize she could take on the role of scroll scribe as well. So that's nice. We died to these high level demons that keep showing up during ambushes since the patch came out. Like level 7 and level 5 Abracindalus and Babals. All right, so Grenadier level 2. Well, we do not have force bombs. Let's see. Force bombs, level 8. You see, poopSMASH, I told you they would not be level 6. So I guess I need to go for the Tanglefoot bombs, although I really want infusion instead, but I guess we've got to build to be able to pass those ambushes, so Tanglefoot it probably should be. We could take choking bombs, although that's only for 1 round. This does not say how many rounds it is. Yeah, Oracle's birth, that's been happening a lot lately. We had our last 2 playthroughs ended by overpowered Babao, Aberkindaloo, BS. That's why we're trying to build specifically just to defeat that group whenever it ambushes us. While it pains me to take this instead of infusion here, I guess I'm going to do it. Hopefully it lasts for more than 1 turn, since it doesn't actually tell us how long it lasts. Oh, wait, maybe it does here. Nope, it doesn't. No, they're not flying. They're the skinny red ones with the reach weapons. Spears. Yeah, maybe the Tanglefoot bombs will be really good. Maybe. Sure, you could tell by how long I was taking, though, that I really didn't want to take them. But we got to think about that 1 ambush. Unfortunately. All right, let's see if we can get what we need from this guy down here. Yeah, Sela Grease plus Alchemist Tanglefoot. Hopefully that'll keep them off of us long enough that we can do something.
I crave your command.
The Babals have not used concealment during any of the ambushes that I've seen so far. They just, you know, kind of start out there. So I guess that's one thing we can be thankful for. You still there, Michael? Did your Babals, whenever they ambushed you, have concealment? Yeah, it turned around somehow, didn't I? Yep, I did. That's where we want to go. Oh, yeah? Why are you wanting to play your Shadow Shaman Angel, Padels? Something extra awesome about Shadow Shaman versus Babals? I think we're going to keep that. I guess we can keep those two. Yeah. Definitely want to take all these potions. We'll take that ammo. Since we know that Manny's going to be tanking for us, we're going to give her that. Hopefully that'll help us with the damage output in the shield maze. Take off these heals. Throw on a couple of blesses. Okay. Think we're pretty good there. Oh, wait. Knew there was a reason I clicked on Sela, but okay, those are spontaneous casts. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Elden Ring's been a pretty popular game here lately. A lot of people have been enjoying the heck out of that. I've even kind of considered starting to play it myself, but I'm already weeks behind. So that and my PC probably can't handle it anyways. Or laptop, rather. No, this is the funniest thing in the whole game.
I will help where I can.
I'm all ears.
Mm. All right, put you up there in front. Get you right here. And we'll have you all back here. Really, let's put her off to the side. I need to remember to not forget that she is a Skald because I'm so used to her being a paladin. So help me remember to not forget that.
How much longer, I wonder? You've crossed the wrong module.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
All right, pretty well done, except now Manny has a fever. And we did not cure it. I've heard several people say Shadow Shaman's really good. I tried one extremely briefly and did not care a lot for it personally, but I really only played a couple of levels of it, so I did not give it a chance at all. But you know, to each their own. Definitely some role playing appeal there. I think the main thing I didn't like about it was, at least at first, was that I saw Shadow Shaman and thought some type of like necromancer shaman. And yeah, that wasn't the case. Would have been awesome though.
Open your heart to me.
Mm.
I'll watch you back.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Good job, Sealy. You see that? Bam, bam. She just cut both of them in half. One swing. Or it almost seemed like one swing, anyways. No, we should probably give her that glaive instead. I don't know. I have to look and see what the damage difference is.
I hope you appreciate this.
1 and 10. This is 2 to 12. That's what I figured. Yeah, we'll go with the glaive. I think the extra reach is probably worth the little bit of damage.
I am helpful, am I not?
We are the light. They are the darkness.
Now, what is that?
All right. There's the answer to our gemstone puzzle later.
What do we have here?
Together we stand. Rely on me. They will break against our resolve.
All right, come on now. Stop missing. I had never seen natural attacks hurt the attacker. At least not in a situation that a one-handed weapon wouldn't have. But yeah, we're definitely using defensive stance against them.
Yet another obstacle.
Yeah, he is. I think his alignment is what, lawful neutral? But yeah, his personality does really come off as more chaotic in my opinion. All right, I think this is where we're gonna have to go ahead and call it. I got to get up for work in the morning and got to get the kids to bed and all of that good stuff. But it was definitely fun. Thanks everybody for hanging out and helping me choose a new character and work through the issues that we're having with these new patch ambushes from these OP demons. Anyways, definitely appreciate everybody hanging out and helping out and everything. And we'll be back on Thursday night and we'll be streaming this character again. Make sure that you show up, see if maybe we finally found a solution to these level 7 babaus and Eberkindalus and all the other crap that's going on. Hopefully we have. Remember, we do have a link to our Discord down in the description. So if you want, you can use that. Join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. We also have a link to our Patreon. If anybody wants to support us on Patreon, we definitely appreciate it. There's a lot of different options on there, so check them out. And we do have channel memberships if you want to pick up some cool Lorespire emojis, loyalty badges, stuff like that. Check out the channel membership, see if that's something that you might be interested in. Okay, hopefully I get to see all of you again on Thursday. I'm definitely looking forward to our Alchemist Revenge run. Thanks everybody for showing up. Oh damn, Kristen. That happened just now? A level 7 Babao, 2 level 5 Aberkindalu, and a Quasit. I mean, that's the same thing that we ran into, except you had an extra Quasit. Maybe because you're level 4 instead of level 3? Did you win? Sorry. This is important need to know info. So we're postponing the end of the stream for another minute or two. Oh, that's good. That's good. You're winning. All right. I thought that the battle had already kind of passed. Oh, hopefully you're so then you did win. Hopefully your rest doesn't bring another group on, or else you might be in some pretty serious trouble there. kind of surprised that you won, although having a whole nother level makes a huge difference.
Save the last one for me.
Really, you're just gonna stay there stuck? All right, thank you. Well, that didn't take very long. All right, we're gonna throw out a bomb. Actually, I think we're gonna go. Yeah, because this was looking like it might not be very good. And those bombs are so freaking helpful in the beginning. Yeah, Woljif died really fast in my playthrough too. Like, way too fast. All right, I think we're good. Well, as long as they don't just run right by your front row like they ended up doing with us, maybe you'll be good. Actually, they didn't do that with us until it was just the pet. So maybe as long as you keep Sela up, they'll stay up there towards the front row and not go after your other characters, hopefully. With us, as soon as Woljif and our tank went down, they just actually... I think Woljif and Sela both died like hella fast. And then once our tank went down and it was just the pet, they started going after everybody else. And even though they were in melee with the pet, they just kept leaving them. Yeah, I mean, you do have 2 dragon scales, but then you still have to spend like 1,500 gold to remove the negative levels, even if you use the dragon scales. So yeah, it's kind of crappy. Definitely not the best, that's for sure. Well, good luck, Kristen, and hopefully I'll get to see you back here Thursday, and we'll see if we have any better luck with our playthrough there. But yeah, these new ambushes, man, they're getting pretty brutal. But we'll see if this special party that we've made, particularly to deal with those ambushes, can stand up to them on Thursday. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Definitely appreciate it. This has been Chris with Lorespire. Be well, my friends.